Rebound is off to James. To midcourt to Magic. 2-on-1. Magic with it. Under to Byron. He'll make this one. Slam dunk.
Showtime made a triumphant return for one night anyway. The Lakers looking a lot like their old selves, running up the Warriors by 22 points and warming up for the real track meet tonight in Denver. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Fowler, and welcome back to the Laker pregame show. The Lakers are in Mile High to take on those nutty Denver Nuggets. They have that controversial pedal-to-the-metal style. The Nuggets are running up some impressive numbers, all right. Unfortunately for Coach Paul Westhead, they have not been as impressive as the numbers being put up by the opposition. The Nuggets scoring 132 points a game, but giving up almost 147 a game. That's an unprecedented total. And tonight we profile one of the real sleepers in the draft. His name is Cedric Ceballos from nearby Cal State Fullerton. Ceballos was selected in the second round, way down at number 48. But what a pick for Phoenix. They call him CC Ryder, and he sure rode high the night he scored 32 points in just 25 minutes against the Denver Nuggets.
Guys don't expect me to come in and score that many points. I'm like a sleeper, as we said in college. So most of the time they just say, oh, it's just some rookie that just came in the game. You know, we don't have to play them that hard. And I get going a little bit, then they're kind of waking up. But I hope it just continues, that they hope not to just try to put everybody on me or defense me well and just let me score. Phoenix is great for me, and I think Coach had a hard time making that pick in the draft, but he made the right one, and I'm not going to disappoint him one bit.
Ceballos is an example of drafting to fit your team's style. Is he perfect for the Suns' up-tempo style? CC, he is. The scouts said that this little guard from Texas El Paso couldn't shoot the ball, but they've since discovered that they were wrong, the hard way.
I can't do it without my teammates, though. You know, they're getting open. When I go penetrate, they man drop off me, and I dish it to them. They come through with a shot. I'm shooting the ball well, going to the hole well. I just feel good about it.
Tim runs the court out on runs the team out on the court. Like I said, what makes him good, though, is he usually makes good decisions. And for a young player, you know, that's saying a lot.
We communicate together. You know, his job is to run the team on the floor, and if I want to run something, why, I'll get his attention. If not, why, then he calls it.
I'm just his eyes and ears out there on the court, and, when I think we're in trouble, let us run a play and let us get going. And, I think I'm doing a real good job at it. It's all right. Everybody likes it.
Hardaway averaging 22 points and over 10 assists a game. Now, that's joining the elite club of Western point guards like Magic, KJ, John Stockton, and Terry Porter. Meantime, Dennis Rodman says he plans to keep the award that he won last season as the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year.
I feel great. The ankle is still sore a little bit, but hey, that's not going to happen me for doing anything I want to do. You know, guys think that I'm going to take them off the dribble, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Hey, they got another thing coming, because I can play defense. I set a goal. I want to win Defensive Player of the Year 3 years in a row. That's my goal. I want to win it this year and next year. I want to win the damn thing because I think it's mine. Because I want to give a good name as far as guys going out there playing great defense, individual defense. And if I can do it, I think it'll represent that a lot of other guys can, follow me and say, hey, if he can do it, play good defense, and be a winner, hey, maybe I can do it too.
Wouldn't mind seeing him in a Laker uniform in a game like this one tonight. Eldon Campbell is sure of one thing. As Tom Murray reports, Eldon is glad to be back.
It was Thomas Wolfe who wrote, "You can't go home again." But to Eldon Campbell, old Tom was just crying wolf.
It's really changed around here. You really don't have the gangs over there like you used to have. I'm sure they had a few wannabe gangsters, whatever. there's no really big-time gangster like it used to be over there. You know, I guess it's changed. It's changed for the better over there.
Eldon Campbell has come home to the hood where he grew up in Hawthorne.
Who was that on the corner? Somebody knew? I don't know people. I don't know new people. What's their name?
Yeah, I stay right around the street. Nelson.
Home to the playground where he learned the game.
It's a killer in my head. Give my change. Give my change.
Home to his favorite hamburger stand.
Smell a big old bag of the greasy fries.
And home to the heart of his family.
He's kind of picky about his wash, you know. I'm picky too. He's so picky about his wash until he threw all the black clothes in with the white clothes the other day.
It was only towels.
Low it goes to Hill. He puts it up, and it's blocked by Campbell to Teagle. Teagle drives around Marcelonis, who knocks it loose, and Worthy picks up the garbage. In low to Campbell at the base. 13-footer, good foul.
Eldon Campbell is proving that you can go home again. The big kid who left L.A. to attend college all the way across the country in Clemson, South Carolina, has even come home to his home team, the Lakers. Imagine L with L.A. Sweet dreams, they do come true.
And here's Pritchard in deep. Puts it up. Oh, it's blocked again by Campbell.
I won't admit to being nervous, but I probably will be. I'm not, you know, I'm sort of like a laid-back type of guy, and, you know, everybody, you know, say, hey, he's never nervous, but, you know, I get nervous. I'm human, and it probably just doesn't show, but I'm going to be really excited and just, you know, anxious. I just want to do well.
I want to know, like, when he's playing professional ball out there with the teams, like, since he's a rookie, I was wondering, like, is a lot of intimidation, all that, or if he's comfortable playing with him.
That's a good question.
Oh, it was a good question. I'll give him credit. I didn't know he had it in him. Nah, but no, it's the same. It's you just have to move up a level. You can't be worried about being intimidated, or, you know, if you do, you be out there in the show. So you just have to be out there. You playing ball with them, you making money just like they are. So, you know, you have to do your best, and you want to win.
The Campbell story is reminiscent of another L.A. kid who grew up in the shadow of the Forum, only to wind up being featured in it. Byron Scott can say, hey, Holmes, welcome back, while L of L.A. says, it's good to be here.
I know it's a lot of little kids in the, you know, look in the neighborhood that I know that look up to me, you know, and I just want to do the thing that's best, you know, I want to make a good example. You know, I feel that I do owe that to the community. Being from L.A. myself, you know, I know about the gangs, and all along the coming up, me growing up through this, I've seen nothing but bad come out of gang banging, you know. What's the idea? It makes no sense to shoot or kill each other over nothing. I just want to show them that you can, you know, succeed. Not just being an athlete, whatever you want to do. I guess it worked out for me. New Laker.
The Lakers' opponent tonight, the Denver Nuggets, may be lacking wins. They're 1-8. But there's no shortage of stories or controversy insofar as their basketball team is concerned. Starting small and working up, there is this young man right here, rookie guard Chris Jackson, the third pick in the draft, the kid who left LSU to turn pro after his sophomore season.
Well, we don't have to tell Jackson to shoot. He'll put it up there. Rasmussen gets his hand on it. There's Jackson for the one-hander.
This was Chris scoring 26 points in only 25 minutes in his NBA debut last week. He makes it look easy, but it isn't. Because every day, Chris Jackson takes medication for Tourette's syndrome, a disorder that seriously affects the nervous system. Chris missed Denver's first 5 games while doctors corrected a medication problem that had affected Jackson in college.
It never affected my play. It's just that I was so sluggish and I started gaining weight because we had a 40-something game season. And we practice year-round, and I played like most of the whole game or all of the game and practice and played the games. And I started the season with 155 pounds and ended it with 172. I mean, playing all those games, no way I was supposed to gain that much, so it affected me a lot on weight and just feeling bad. With the medication now I'm on, I mean, I'm 100% right now. I mean, mentally, I'm where I want to be. I mean, I'm not thinking about so many things. I'm not feeling frustrated. like I was during the season. Physically, I'm in better condition, and that always helps when you're in better conditioning. So I'm where I want to be right now.
Then right in the middle of that same Denver backcourt, there is this dramatic story of Todd Lichti. The second-year guard from Stanford shattered his ankle in 6 places in a very bad car accident last spring. Sadly, Todd's girlfriend, Kirsten, was killed in that crash, and that shattered his spirit. But defying both the odds and maybe the fates, Todd Lichti is back, averaging close to 20 points a game and doing the best that he can to cope with his loss.
You can, just kind of crawl into a hole or whatever and be a burden on others around you, or try to make the best of it and, try to make, I guess, the world a better place. I'll never forget her. It's just something that, you just have to go on. There's no choice, really. I mean, there's no other direction but to go on. But I'll always remember her.
And speaking of stronger, how about this familiar face right here? Orlando Woolridge, the former Laker, thriving as a Denver Nugget. Oh, now number 3 in the NBA, scoring at over 29 a game. From the Lakers bench, he's the main man in Mile High.
It's a big jump. It's a fun jump. My only regret was I wasn't put in a position where I could do some of these things with the Lakers. It's not that I couldn't do those things. I just wasn't put in a position to do it. So, here I'm getting an opportunity to play. I'm getting a chance to do some things with the ball, and I'm having some fun. We gave up 100 and something in the first half. It's tough when you see those numbers, just peel off. But we're trying to be positive. There are a lot of good things happening, and unfortunately, we're not playing horseshoes, but we are getting closer and closer. As long as you got Magic, as long as you got James, you're going to win some ball games. So I'm wishing them the best. I hope they wish me the best.
Another Nugget knocking him out is Walter Davis. Davis, number 10 in scoring at over 25 points a night. Sweet D doing it at 35 years young. But the big controversy in Denver continues to be our old friend Paul Westhead. Now, 9 days ago, the controversy grew hotter still when the Phoenix Suns torched the Nuggets for 107 points in one half. It was the first 100-point half in NBA history, dating back 44 years to 1946. And Ted Green was there to see Phoenix having fun in the sun.
Yeah, and fun at Denver's expense, Joe. But you know what that head-turning half really did was to re-raise the question, will this innovative style work in the NBA the way it successfully worked for Westhead in college? Now, when I spoke to Paul, he said he's well aware that in the big show, everybody is skeptical.
I just kind of came and did my thing. I mean, it wasn't anybody knows me. No one should have been surprised. I guess a lot of people didn't know me. That's why you hire me as a coach. I mean, you wouldn't want me to do it Joe's way. I'm not Joe.
Now, what you'll see tonight is the Nuggets pushing it up like their pants are on fire when they have the ball. Then when they score, they make like a laundry and press all over the place. Here's how Westhead describes the Nuggets kamikaze style.
We have eliminated the 5-second breather. The moment that you score on us, we're going to take the ball to the net and try and score as quickly as humanly possible. And that may be in 3 or 4 seconds. And the moment we score on you, we're going to defend you instantaneously. So we've eliminated all the little momentary breathers. Anytime there's an idea that changes the whole look at a game or at a business, I think there's always a question, the Robert Frost line, good fences make good neighbors. We've always had a fence between our neighbors, so, and of course Frost was the one who said, well, why do you have that wall? Why don't you take it down? You don't need a wall. Well, we've had a wall for 100 years. Like, we got to have the wall. So you have to play basketball at a kind of methodical, in-between pace where everyone gets their bearings and everyone feels comfortable, and then ready, set, go, attack. Well, we cut out the ready, set, go.
The Nuggets are allowing 147 points a game. Now, no team has ever given up more than 125 for a season, and so people say there's no D in Denver, and the whole league is dubious. But it's not really us, the media and fans, that Paul has to convince. It's his boss and it's his players.
You can't just do a 5-minute pitch and say, well, here it is, guys, and they say, oh, that's terrific, I'll buy it at the encyclopedia. I mean, it's a process, and the process is that this is what we do, this is what we work at. Our fellas have seen in streaks of games where it has been marvelous, so they have like they've had some teas, they see. they have not gotten the finished product yet. And of course, in a sense, that's the tightrope that I'm walking. You know, I'm going to stay with this system until they can get the whole deal. They can experience some victories. And then if they say, well, I don't want to buy the encyclopedia, then that's up to them. But at this time, I'm not leaving the house until they see all 26 books.
Right now, the Nuggets with one win in the books, and the Lakers, Joe, are next in the table of contents.